So this is a video about another Chinese medicine formula called Gui Pi Tang, and the word Tang or Tang just means literally soup, but it means the traditionally you take the herbs together and you cook them in a pot, a bit like a soup, I guess. So, but the main term, so every herbal formula ends with the name. Most of them end with the name Tang. Some of them end with the name Yuan, which means pill. Anyway, doesn't matter. Gui Pi means return the spleen. The spleen in normal medicine doesn't have a huge role in adults, but in Chinese medicine it's considered very important, and they ascribe many of the most important functions of the body to the spleen. It's one of the 5 main organs in Chinese medicine, and this formula is very similar to another formula which I made a previous video about called Buzhong Yi Qi Tang, which means increase the middle, repair the middle and increase the qi, body's energy. Tang, soup. So, but there are important differences. So Gui Pi, this one, has more herbs for the blood. So it can be more important for women. It can be more important for women because obviously women lose blood in menstruation, sometimes in childbirth and so forth. But also in Chinese medicine, breastfeeding is considered a function of the blood. It's confusing, but don't worry about that now. So the main point is the other forte of Gui Pi Tang, apart from menstrual problems, is calming the mind and insomnia, and so stress, anxiety, insomnia. I gave this to a patient with panic attacks who wanted to have a child and was taking beta blockers and wanted to stop taking beta blockers, and in fact she had difficulty getting pregnant also, but she hadn't consulted me about that, and it so happened that she became pregnant really quite quickly. I think she was about 40 years old, I think. So it does also have the function of helping the female reproductive system. So I'll go through briefly, to keep the video brief, the herbs in the formula. The 2 main ones are called Huang and Dongui. Dongui is also called Dongquai. You can buy it separately in the shops. So that's for the blood, menstruation, and so forth. Huang is astragalus root. That's for the energy, to give you energy, broadly speaking, plus immunity. These 2 together are a special pair called Dongui Bu Shui Tang. It means Dongquai, Dongui, Bu Shui, increase the blood, Tang, soup. So I'll zip through the rest here. So with those 2, and then you've got ginseng, and then you have licorice, honey roasted licorice, and then you have, so essentially these are the ones that increase your energy, strength and immunity. Then the thing that makes Gui Pi different from Buzhong Yi Qi or other formulas is the addition of this small number of herbs for the mind and for the blood. They are Swanzarun means sour, date, seed or kernel. So it is one of the main medicines for insomnia, but also calming the mind. Then there's another one which is very sweet and very delicious, and it tastes like a little strawberry. If you're having the formula together in a if you're not taking them as separate herbs, you won't taste this, but you can, I guess you can buy it maybe in the supermarket. Very tasty. Longyanro means dragon's eye flesh, literally, but it's a little berry, small, tastes like a strawberry, calming the mind, helping sleep. Longyanro. Fushen or Fushen is for draining excess fluid from the body. Fushen. Fushen, it's a kind of fungus, but it comes in white cubes, but it's a fungus, it's a mushroom, but it cut up. Baiju is also a kind of, I think it's a kind of mushroom. Baiju, yeah, I think it is a kind of mushroom with a lovely fragrant smell. Also similar to ginseng, but with the added function of removing excess fluid from the body. Then there is a Yuenja. Yuenja is a, I don't know exactly what it is. Radix, Polygalae. Yeah. So because most patients don't prefer to take these as raw herbs and boil them. So sometimes even practitioners forget what some of these things look like. But Yuenja is also for calming the mind. So we've got Yuenja, Suanza and Longyanro. So these three are the calming the mind substances. The strawberry tasting thing, the sour date kernel seed, and the Yuenja. So all of the rest are a basic increasing your body's energy formula. So this is how Chinese medicine works. You have 2 or 3 formulas that have the same base. Almost like cooking, you might make a soup, you know, and add the same basic soup. Or if you make a curry, you make, I don't know, usually ginger, garlic, maybe onions, or chili, the basic 3. In Cajun cooking, it's called the Holy Trinity. Now I'm going way off the subject. The Holy Trinity is, I think, peppers, green peppers, maybe onions, maybe carrots. So, but the point is you have a basic base and then you make tweaks. The tweak of Guipi Tang is calming the mind, increasing the blood, which is good also for the hair. If the hair is brittle or not shiny, for the skin, it's very good for women, for the skin complexion, and for the fingernails if they're breaking easily, and good for after the menstrual period to build up again the blood supply. Anyway, this video is much too long. I apologize. Now my cat is singing songs out the window, having seen a bird. Anyway, have a lovely day.